All right. There's a lot of videos that go over this topic, but they tend to be kind of dragged out, so I'm just going to give it to you plain and simple. If you're stuck at 225, 250, 275 bench, you want to take it to the next level, get to 315, you need to structure your plan to be focused around bench pressing. First and foremost, if you're not following a structured plan, you need to get that shit in order. There's a lot of templates out there you can use, but there's a lot of resources you can use. I'm not going to get into that, but you need to have a well-structured plan, and it needs to be focused around the bench press. And you need to bench press multiple times a week. If you're benching once a week right now, that shit's not going to work. You got to up that to 3 times a week minimum. Because bench pressing isn't just about demonstrating strength. It's a skill. It's something you need to get develop a comfortable and repeatable form and setup for. Your hands being in the same place on the bar. You need to learn how to use leg drive. You need to learn how to use arch if that's something you're going to do. I don't really do it too much. I'm not like flexible in that way where I can really arch too much, but I did learn how to use leg drive. But yeah, you need to up your bench pressing frequency to 3 times a week minimum, I would say. And that's really going to help you just get more touches, just get more comfortable with the movement, develop more skill with it. And the way you can set that up is your first day could be a primary day. That's your heavy benching. You do a top single and then some back off sets of 3 to 5 reps. Secondary day is second day in the week that you're benching. You can do a variation like a pause bench, or you can do regular bench. If you're stuck at 225, 250, 275, I would say just stick to regular bench. You need to get better at that lift. Don't try to do any crazy variations like Larson yet. Paused is good, but you need to get comfortable with using leg drive and all of that first before you start trying to do all this other crazy shit. So second day can be pretty much the same setup, but instead your top set could be 3 to 5 reps, some lighter weight than the first session, and then your back off sets could be 6 to 8. And then the third bench day of the week, you could set it up pretty much the same shit. It's a very, very bread and butter, simple stuff. It would just be slightly higher reps, slightly lower weight. It could be, top set could be 6 to 8, and then the back offs could be 8 to 10. Something like that, just in that range. It doesn't even have to be super specific in that way, but you just set it up generally in that way, and then you just keep progressing. Make it your goal to add poundages. It doesn't have to be week by week, but if you're seeing the needle move in the direction you want it to over time, over weeks, it means you're doing the right thing. You just got to stick to it, because I'm not going to say that everyone will achieve a 315 bench, because it's not easy. It's hard. It took me, I was stuck at 275 for years until I actually started bench pressing more frequently. That was the thing that honestly took my shit to the next level. So that's my biggest recommendation. And it wasn't easy. This is a lot of fucking brutal training sessions, because if you want to get your bench up, it's not just about benching. That's the most important thing. You need to bench press often. You need to get good at benching, but you need to build the rest of your musculature up. You need to build up your upper back. You got to build up your shoulders, build up your arms, your triceps. You just got to get fucking jacked in general. And the bigger you get, the stronger you get in other areas, even in your legs. It's going to help your bench press. But I would say primary thing, just bench more often, 3 times a week minimum. You can use that simple setup I gave you, and there's other setups as well you could find. And then just go hard as fuck on your isolation movements, like your tricep push downs, overhead tricep extensions, your upper back work like pull-ups or rows. That's gonna give you a lot of help in that area, especially just getting your back tight when you're setting up for bench. And then just strengthening your legs as well for leg drive. Just getting more jacked in general it's all just gonna contribute to a bigger bench for you. But yeah, try it out. Let me know how it works for you.